Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with two clips taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. Before going through with the clips, I would like to mention that I see additional progress here on my channel on YouTube. I am now showing that I have more than 1,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm obviously pleased with this progress. Also, I'm getting quite a lot of views, much more than I got a few months ago. So thank you very much for your interest, and I would like to celebrate this with you, the fact that we have crossed the 1,000 mark, and I will be reintroducing the special offer that I had in the past, special offer concerning my services. So if you are interested, please stay on. After the clips end, I will be providing further details on that. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the clips and hope to see you next week. Bye now. Okay, this is gold price in US dollars. This past week was rather a quiet week after the big slump that we have seen last week. It calmed down, and that is playing into the hands of the bulls as far as I can see, because first of all, we didn't get continuation of this big break. That's already good. On the weekly scale, we are still looking at a 50, just under the current price action here. And in my opinion, this is likely to play out as support, as I'm expecting further drop. I'm still looking at the price action here as likely A, B, C in process, and I do not think that the C is done, as you will see when I discuss the details. And we have come down through the parity level. Yes, the parity between the A and the C, that was supposed to stop at 1277.92. That didn't occur, it continued lower. It's going towards the extension. The extension will be registered at 1237.53, which you can see it's very close to the 50 moving average. So this is my assumption at this point, that this is an A, that's a B. We're going down for the C. It might overshoot that 1237.5. It might go slightly lower, but I've explained to you already on a number of occasions, I remain a bull as long as it holds above the support here. I have no problem staying a bull. If it overshoots and it comes down around here, that's fine. If it stays here for a few weeks in a very quiet fashion here, just crawling on the floor here on the support, that's fine. I would still not change my mind. What I wouldn't like, definitely wouldn't like, and I would probably consider that the bearish stand is the right stand if it breaks under the support that you see here and it begins to crawl basically around here. That's bad. I would think at that point, if it can't hold on to support here at this level and it breaks under and it begins to weaken further and further, then the next target must be the floor registered in December last year. Okay, so this is the big picture. As you can see, this is still taken as likely 1. That could work out as an ABC2, and once we turn up back towards the mid-range that we are seeing here, we can at least count on stability, on equilibrium coming back, and the market flying through 1376.2 will be a clear signal that we are in a big impulse wave up. I already discussed also the possibility, and this is just an idea, with the rising tension between the US and Russia, just a thought that if situation worsens, perhaps the allure of gold as a safe haven will surface yet again, and that could be the trigger to actually catapult it into a third wave. Okay, just a thought, and it looks like it's coming also close to a point where we might not be very far from the big event in the US, and that is the elections. So I'm not saying the elections will have a direct impact on this market, but it just looks from the timing point of view that in 3 weeks from now, roughly 3 weeks and a few days, we're going to have some very significant event taking place in the US that could, of course, influence what we are seeing here and could send this one either back to equilibrium around here or sending it through the floor down here, and that could be significant as to the likely price action in the next several months in this commodity. Now let's have a look at the daily. Here's our A, here's our B with A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and I worked with the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that we are due for at least one more drop, as I painted it here for you. So I have no problem accommodating another drop towards 1220, even slightly lower as a bull. That should not be a problem. Okay, it is really very interesting to see how it's going to evolve in the coming week, because I think that this drop is just around the corner. This is now the 60 minutes of the spot gold. 1, 2, 1, 2 down, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3, that is likely my fourth wave, and I want to see it plunging under 1240, delivering the final fifth. And then that's the moment of truth. If it rebounds strongly in this manner, it comes back, it begins to build a base here. That's already very good. That's very encouraging. And if it continues with that, with a follow through, jumping back about 1300, 1310, you got a pretty clear signal. Equilibrium is back, and all of that would be supportive of the bull, as you can imagine. Okay, this is silver. That's the weekly silver priced in US dollar, and look where it went this week. I mean, after this big boom drop here, it's just sitting here right on the line, on the support line, and it's doing nothing. And similarly to the interpretation that we used in the case of gold, I think that we are probably going to see an attempt, if you like, intra-week drop under the support line here, the brown line, heading towards the 50 moving average on the weekly. And my bet, it is likely to stop around there, right here at this zone, and then the moment of truth for this market. It does something like that, it bounces back above the black line, it goes towards 19. That's stability. That means stability. There's no guarantee we're going to get that, but that is definitely very supportive of the bull, as you can imagine. Now, breaking through the support that you have here, breaking through that, we get a weekly close under this level. Then I must say that the odds will, in my opinion, shift substantially, and we would be looking for the floor here, basically, to be tested, and it's going to crash through that. That is the idea. Now let's have a look at the daily, and I've revised it slightly to reflect, if you like, the similar structure that we have in gold. So I'm taking this now on the daily as an A. That's an A, B, C, D, E, like this. This is my B. I come down, I have a 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's what I'm waiting for. You see, it's not a nothing move. We are talking about a move of about more than $1 from current level. So it closed the week at 1739. So yes, we could drop towards 16.5, 16.25, around here, and then I would like to see it as a bull. I would like to see it touching base here and basically reversing, running up. Let's have a look at the 60 minutes. That is my 1, 2, the data feed is coming through. That's 1, 2, drop, third wave, quite sideways price action. That gives me the fourth wave, and I'm looking for final drop that should look like that. It might not be, exactly what you see here. It might drag on for a few days, but not necessarily give you the full $1 drop. What I think is key here, to see it going down under the low registered here, and then coming back and beginning to build a base above 17.8. Okay, you get such a thing, it drops, it comes back, it begins to build a base here. That's positive. That's positive. That is very likely suggesting the next move is going to be something like that. And that, as you can imagine, is going to support the bull. Now here's SLV, that is traded in the US in dollars. That is the iShares Silver Trust weekly. I mentioned it in the past. I want to come back here to review that. Again, we have a situation where you can see it's just sitting on the line, on the support line, originating from the early, the lows that we have seen here. This line was significant in already here. Do you see that? And here, for the mere fact that we didn't get continuation, it just held the sliding market, just stopped the slide right here, and you can see it's just sitting on this line now. And here's the 50 again. The thinking is that that's one. Okay, this is still the best interpretation that I have for it. This is 1 or A. That could be B or 2. The essence of the matter is that this slide is corrective to the first advance. And when this is over, we're going to get another big move from this zone back above the high 20, running towards 26, 28, even higher. Okay, and that should last several months. But of course, we are not through with this yet. Let's have a look at the daily. And you can see the assumption is very similar to the one we have just used in the case of spot silver. Okay, that's an A, B, C, D, E. That's a B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Final dip right here. Go under the 200 moving average that I've got here, a simple moving average, and then flip back, come back, drop to 16 or lower, come back, build a base just under 17. Yeah, recover the support of that black line, the important black line, and we should be on our way to higher prices. Okay, that's Barrick Gold, that's the weekly. Another visit here to see what transpired this past week, and when I look, really not much. And in fact, that could, of course, be interpreted as good news for the bulls. Barrick Gold is sitting just above the 50 moving average right here. You see the blue, that's simple 50 moving average on the weekly, and it is sitting above what I considered here to be an important support level. And it is also sitting above the 50% mark of the rally since the floor right here. So a lot of things are converging here, and my bet is that this zone that you see here at around 14.5, 14 is likely to stop the slide. Okay, and we are likely to see this one recovering, climbing back above the orange line that I put here would be an extremely strong sign. We left behind an ABC complete, and if that's the entire second wave, and you never know in advance, if the market needs more time, as I told you many times, it could go into something like that, and your second wave will end somewhere around here, and only then it will be ready to shoot high. Now, if it's ready to shoot high now, you're going to see persistent push going, eventually pushing above 23.46, and that would be a very, very clear signal you are in a third wave or a C. Okay, so all is on track as far as I can see this past week to continue to hold hope as far as the bulls are concerned. This is still looking good. Let's have a look here at the details. That is the daily now, AB 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm opting for this subdivision of a 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another plunge of perhaps a few days. Okay, we are not talking about a meltdown. We're talking about a plunge through the level here to register complete 5 legs from this spot, and then I want to see it climbing back. Initially, I would love to see it running back above, of course, the 200 moving average right here, and settling above 17. Settling above 17, that's already a good sign that we could be looking at equilibrium coming back. Here it is. That's the 2 hours chart with my AB 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, with let me see, let me jump to the 60 minutes so you can see the internal subdivisions, which is right here. And that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. ending in red, and that's the fourth wave, and we need a plunge under this level, okay, under 15.3 or so right here, and then we want to see it coming back. The first leg, if I interpret it correctly, the first leg took about 4 days, okay, so it's not going to be a spike and come back, yeah, something like intraday. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be sort of weakness that settles in for a few days, like 3-4 days, and then come back, start building a base, run up above 17, build a base here, things will begin to look up. Okay, that's silver standard, that's the daily. Also here, the past week basically saw this market marching in place, which is supportive of the wave count I presented. So I'm still taking this as A, B, 1, 2, 3, fourth wave. I need that final plunge, fifth leg. Go towards equality, will give you 9.34. It can dip slightly lower, go to the other side of this descending channel and come back. That is the script for the bulls. As far as we are concerned, that's what we like to see. We like to see dipping towards 9.34, jumping back above 11. Do you see that? And building a base here. And the very next time it climbs above 12, having done this, having gone through this path that I'm showing you here, you can be reasonably confident it's going to retest 16. And if it's ready, and this is the entire second wave, what I'm showing you here, then we're going to go into a third wave. 16 would look cheap in a few months. Yes, in a few months, 16 would look cheap for the stock. You shouldn't be so surprised, because in the past it was much higher than this. Now, let me jump to the weekly. Just to refresh your memory here. Look, in 2007, it was reaching toward 50. And I have no problem seeing this one once it runs above 15.9. I have no problem seeing it hovering at around 30, 35. No, that could be definitely possible. Okay, if that is indeed a 1-2, that could definitely be a third wave or an ABC. It will reach this area, 30, 35. Hello, I'm back here with further details concerning the offer that I mentioned in the introduction. You need to go on my website, www.wavemastery.com. You land on the front page here, and you can run through my website. There are a few articles here might be of interest to you. There are two ways in which you can access the offer. One is through the subscribe here. You pass your mouse, yes, you run your mouse over subscribe here, and you have to go to the special promotional offer. Okay, that's one way of accessing it. The other way of accessing it is going to resources, and you run down right at the bottom, you get the same page, special promotional offer. Okay, you do not want the subscribe here, the normal subscribe here, because this is the full rate. Okay, so I repeat, you go to the special promotional offer, and that would land you on the page with all the details and the special links. As to the rest of the tabs here, in the resources, you do have access to enormous amount of charts. You see I have charts below. There are a lot of charts that I put here that give a good idea how I go about analyzing various markets. You will see also different time scales, weekly, daily, from a whole range of markets. Useful links, you would find a few links that I came across that I think are worth looking at. And recommended reading list, this is covering, it's not a complete list, it's covering number of books that I read, and I think it's worth your time. Yes, if you are very interested in learning more about trading. Private policy and terms of use, these are standard things. I never use your email for any other purpose than just contacting you specifically concerning my service. I do not sell you information in any shape or form. As you notice, I also don't have any I don't run any advertisements. My website, my entire service is just very straightforward. There are no if you like bits and pieces on the side that are for marketing purposes or for advertisements purposes. So if you go on the special promotional offer, you'll see that it expires on the 31st of October. Okay, so the sooner you subscribe, the earlier you can benefit. It basically gives you across the board 50% off the normal price, and it also allows you to have a trial of 7 days in the case of the daily service and 2 weeks in the case of the weekend service for just €1. Okay, it's not much money. If you like to see what it's about, you're welcome to try. Read through that. Normally the price is €159 per month. I'm now giving it away for 79 per month plus VAT. VAT is usually applicable to European countries. UK, US, Belgium, surprisingly, you do not pay VAT, and you will see that there is a special link for that. Otherwise, other countries are subject, people from other countries are subject to VAT, and I would need really exactly the name, address, and country you're coming from for VAT purposes. If you are subject to VAT, of course, this is, for example, people from Germany and Cyprus, they choose this. If you go for the daily service, and you have here a drop-down menu, you have to choose the country you're coming from. If you are again coming from Europe, you have Sweden. There are various rates here. Portugal, Poland, Ireland, Greece, you go through all that. If you are from the UK or USA or Belgium or other non-EU countries, if you are from Asia, okay, you are from Asia, you are not subject to any VAT. You just take this link, and that is still covering the daily service. Now, if you go for the weekend service, which gives you access only to the weekend video, to the long video that I record every weekend, that again slashed from 59 per month to 29 per month. That's euros plus VAT again. You have €1 trial. That's the first 2 weeks. You will get that's a trial just for €1. And if you're interested, you don't do anything at the end of the 2 weeks. You simply go on the program, on the plan. Again, people in Europe, you have the various countries here subject to VAT, different levels. And people in UK, USA, Belgium, or other non-EU countries, you take this link. Okay, it is important to point out that the price of 50% off will be valid for 1 year, for the entire first year of your subscription. Okay, so to be clear, once you go through the trial, if you like what you see, you don't have to do anything, and you will go automatically on the plan of 50% off the normal price, and that would run for 12 consecutive months. Okay, that applies to the daily service as well as to the weekend service. Now let's just run through something here. Let's suppose you are from the UK, US, or from Asia. You click on subscribe here. It takes you to the PayPal page, to the payment page right here. Okay, it shows you a special offer, UK, USA, Belgium. Okay, €1 for the first week and €79 for each month for 12 installments. Okay, you have to fill in your details, and that is going to my account, which is under Ron Fatal, but I prefer you call me Ronnie, but this is simply my official name, so don't be put off suddenly not knowing where this money is going to. It's going to the account that eventually, once you go through all that, you fill in all the details, you pay, it's going to take you back to my website to fill in your membership details, to choose your password, to choose your username. Be careful how you choose your username, it cannot be changed. So I need you valid email address, full details you will see, the country you come from, etc. Once you go through all that, you are going to fall on the appropriate page in the service, the appropriate page that you subscribe to. If you subscribe to the daily service, you're going to fall on immediately the latest video, and in this case I am currently speaking here on the 15th of October, you're going to see the long video that I've just recorded. It's more than 80, I think it's about 85 minutes video covering many markets. And then you will see there is an archive. You can go through and see some of past videos, etc. If you have any question, you get stuck at any step on the way, you have hesitation, something didn't work out, whatever, you clicked, you paid, and you couldn't get access, anything comes up, you just go there. Do you see? You go to contact us, you come, you write your name, you give me your email address. Please make sure, double check that you give me the right address, because if I get the wrong address, with all my goodwill, I will not be able to contact you. You realize that? I will simply not be able to contact you. So please be careful, put the right address, check it, and then leave me your message. Go through these quick calculations. It's primary school stuff. Yeah, 2 + 14, 16, submit, and that's it. And I get the message. I'm based in Belgium. So if you write to me from the US, from Asia, and it's rest time for me, so don't be surprised if I don't reply on the spot. But if it is during daytime for me here in Belgium, even late evening, yeah, there is a chance you will hear from me. Anyhow, for sure you will hear from me within a day, and I'll sort out whatever problem you came across. So feel please comfortable also to ask me any question if you have any doubt or any you have any question about certain markets that I cover, etc. Once you become a subscriber, you can ask me specific questions concerning positions that you have. I do not give personal advice, but what I can do, I can comment on the technical on the technicals. Okay, I can basically analyze a specific market for you if you are interested. Yes, I will analyze it, and if there is time, I'll include it in the daily video. If not, I'll simply send you a chart with my comments. Okay, so you can take it further and see what you want to do. So that's all for this introduction. Hope to see you on my website. Hope you take advantage of this special offer. I don't know when I'm going to introduce it next time, so you have now time to take advantage of that, and hope to see you. Hope to be able to help you. All the best. Bye now.